The year is 2017.
Look what you made me do.
Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
That new Pepsi ad that is sparking a lot of outrage out there.
And three strangers from all around the country decide to make a podcast about the Fast and the Furious franchise. That idea then evolves into making a podcast about bad movie franchises in general. 6 years, 12 seasons, nearly 200 episodes, various iterations, and an additional host later. They decide to make a show. A show where the sky is the limit and change is the nature. A show that changes every week. Different hosts, different topic, different vibes. That show is called
We're here, friends. Hello, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Rough Night Variety Show. I'm Allison.
I'm Jonas.
I'm Bryce.
and I'm struggling.
I was gonna say he's concentrating. That's what
Why are
he's
you
doing.
struggling?
Wait, why are you struggling? What's going on? Let's talk
mouse,
about it.
The mouse is
Oh.
no longer moving.
Big old poopy.
You know,
You're
there's
struggling
always.
with
Oh my God! Speaking of poop, Mango. She had the muds yesterday. She shit in this room like 14 times. Poor girl had a tummy ache. So just I don't know. I just feel like I just needed to tell you. You know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know,
Thank
Meg. You know what? You know why we're on time? It's because it was me. I was ready before I should have. You know, I wasn't turning on my computer at 10 p.m. You know.
Right.
So here we are.
Here we are.
It is my
Hi.
episode today. Can anyone guess what we're going to talk about? Anyone?
Meg's also surprised that we're on time today.
That's why I
This is
said
crazy.
that. That's why I said
Oh,
that.
sorry. My bad.
No.
Mubby.
No worries.
Yeah, we kind
no
of had a
worries.
conversation about it already. It's been 45 minutes. We're halfway through the episode, Jonas.
Where have you been?
Oh.
Am I getting old? Am I that old? I'm having dementia already?
I low key
Are we starting the episode yet? What's up?
Okay. So anyway, welcome to the Red Variety Show. Allison. Okay. Hi guys. Wait, now
Huh?
I'm all flustered because now I have to prepare my notes. Guys,
It is your episode.
This is my episode. Okay. Well, okay. Let's see. Let's see how this is. Okay. Where are we starting here? All right. That's my journal entry. I was crashing out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Highbrow, lowbrow, general thoughts. Oh no. Okay, so guys, we're watching.
There we go.
We watched Heated Rivalry, or did we? How far along did we get?
Episode 2.
Yeah, I
You
also
finished-
watched 2 episodes.
Only 2
I
episodes.
got to episode 2.
Okay. And so we consented that you would be okay with me spoiling this.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't give a
Yeah.
Okay, great. So this isn't going to be like a normal Rough Night variety. Well, the
Old
oh my
school.
God, what do we used to call Rough Night
Rough Night movie.
movie
Yeah.
podcast? Jesus. Episode. This is going to be something different because literally I have been consumed by this fucking show.
Okay.
A lot. And I think there's a lot of reasons why on like a personal level, but it's a shared collective thing. It's akin to Twilight. All right, this feeling.
Okay.
I'm like, what is this bubbling up
What is
inside
this
me?
feeling?
Oh,
Fervent
this
as
is
the-
it. So you but it has a name. You see, I was surprised. Jonas, I had high hopes for you. I thought you would stick it
Okay.
through and watch the whole thing. And it's okay. You don't have to
well,
explain
can I
yourself.
just say something? Can I just
Please,
say
you're allowed.
my
You're
my
allowed.
thoughts on the first episode?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I watched it. I did feel compelled to watch another episode,
Uh-huh.
but I was just busy with Cyril. So we were
Yeah.
out and about this weekend. I hadn't gotten a chance to watch it until this weekend. But I will say about the first episode, it's literally if you change the music to early 2000s rock, it's literally just a teen movie.
Okay.
because
Wait, a
it's
teen
not
movie?
like you
Is
know
that a
those teen
movie?
no,
Or just like a teen movie? Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
teen movie because teen movies it's always about sex and all that stuff. Literally it's just sex in the first episode, and it didn't feel like there was enough character momentum for me, in my opinion.
Interesting. That's great. Um,
May I say,
okay. Yes, Kyle.
for those who have not watched, perhaps we do non-spoilery up front before we get into spoiler. Like you say, if you're going to do spoilery stuff.
I think this
No,
whole episode is
this whole episode is gonna be a spoiler. Yeah, because we're not doing like a review, guys. This is what I wanted to say is that I've been consumed by this, right? And a lot of
Okay.
people, a lot of conversations I've had with people are feeling some kind of way. And so I've been like rewatching, on like it's been on my news feed, all of this stuff. It's like really impactful. I also, side note, my own history, I love a romance novel. I love smutty, fucking like awful, corny books. Like they're a guilty pleasure of mine. And so this is just like my bread and butter, right? It's a mostly like a woman it's like a female thing, right? It's mostly female target audience. Okay. But here's the thing. I'm like, this show is different from stuff that I've seen in the past. And so I reflected on it and I've been reading up on shit and I've been talking to people like there's something here that I just can't quite explain. Like I don't know, like there's something here. And so I've been going crazy and I feel like that that like that Charlie Day meme where he's like crazy like from the fuck
Where he's
and
like
he's
looking
like
at the
that's been me, bitch. I have like all of these fucking notes here, and I'm like on my break looking at this stuff. So I've come up with basically the outlines of a fucking dissertation, and I need you to help me with the thesis.
Okay. Kyle, were
And
you feeling this way when you watched the first episode?
no, because I was just enjoying it.
No, I mean Kyle. I was
Oh,
saying
Kyle?
Kyle or
Oh,
Bryce.
God, no. But here's the thing. That's okay. And I think because you guys are straight men, it's a little bit different. And I think I'm not going to try to change your opinion at all. I'm just going to ask you that you respect mine. Okay.
Of course.
Cute.
Of course.
Cute.
Also on the Kinsey scale, I feel
Yeah, Kyle, I need to hear you say you got to respect mine.
I'm being respectful.
Are you?
Why you shake your
I don't know. That doesn't look respectful.
I'm not giving my honest thoughts on the show.
No. You can be honest. I'm just saying you have to
No, I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to
You're
shit
gonna
on your
You're going to be
parade.
respectful and honest. Both can be true. You can be respectful of my feelings. You just can't.
Right.
You can't be like. You're a dumb little bitch if you like the show.
Because you're gonna say that.
Because
That's what I was gonna say.
your face says everything. Bro, I want to be so disrespectful. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and you are seriously be honest. That's all. I really just need you to be okay that other people like things that you
I'm
don't.
being respectful.
Okay, great. So I also think that it works better that you are going to be more critique. Well, I guess if you watch the whole thing, it would have been a lot better because it changes. There's like the second
development.
half, it's like completely different than the first half, you know? Then there's a third episode that is whatever. This guy Sal in the chat, he watched it in a day. That's
Okay.
Sal that
Salt.
day and a half.
That's a long-
This guy.
Okay.
Look, I
yeah.
get why
Shout out
it's
to
very
Sal.
popular.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Okay, well, so anyway, we're gonna go around the circle and we're gonna say our thoughts. Say whatever you
Okay.
want to say. Anything that you noticed. Jonas, do you have anything more you want to say?
Literally, I understand why it is compelling enough for people to continue watching. Like I said, I feel like the first episode is so much just sex and just the sexual tension between the
It
two
is.
that there's not much room for character development yet. So you know, it's okay to get just a little tiny bit of character development. I mean, not for them to just like, oh, I like this guy. I think he's hot. Let's continue. Let's be flirty on all that stuff. That's
Yes.
a given for a relationship kind of situation. That's not a character development because they're still hiding who they are.
Yeah.
In that sense. But I understand why it's compelling, and I can understand why people like it.
Yeah.
And also there was one part where I was confused because they were saying it was like the beginning of the movie, and the announcers was like, "Oh, Hollander, he's very shy gentleman, not socially thing." And then it was like, wasn't he the first? Didn't he go up to Razanov first
He
and
did.
like?
Yeah.
So he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. He's not a shy person.
So there's some stuff in there that's a little clunky.
Yeah.
Damn it, there are like two things that I wanted to. Never mind. Anyway,
Okay. Anyway.
Bryce, no. Are you good? Do you have everything
Yeah, I'm good.
off your chest?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Bryce or Kyle, who wants to go? Who's dying to go next?
I'll go. I share a lot of the same sentiment that Jonas just said. I myself prefer, a bit of a slow burn as far as like relationships go, some teasing.
I do.
Like episode, not just
give
a
me the
little
mini
bit, but like
tropes.
episodes of yeah. And then
like a Jim and Pam.
correct, yeah. And so I did think it was a little jarring for me, I guess. Not jarring, but I just felt like we got into it too fast.
Jerking off in the shower is a little bit jarring.
Yeah. But and you said that it like it was very smutty, like smut book kind of.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. It was like a smut book brought to life.
Well, it is a book.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
But I could feel that.
Bryce got scared.
I didn't get scared. And obviously it's not usually my type of
Romance.
Story romance kind of thing. But there was some intrigue. I do want to finish it. I want to finish the season just to see it out.
Just to see what everyone's talking about.
I'm trying to see more of those plump asses.
It's unreal, dude. I was gonna wait.
Just the one.
It almost looked like I'm not even gonna lie to you. It looked like when I first saw Kyle's ass, and it like in jeans, I was like, "That's a juicy ass right there." And then when I saw Razanov's ass, I was like, "That's a juicy ass right there."
That's some homegrown shit right there.
I'll say it. My friend Kyle right there has a plump.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Best way possible.
And the sports head in me, I was getting into the hockey a little bit.
Getting into the hockey?
Well,
that's my complaint. There's no fucking hockey in this show.
That's what I'm saying. When I was getting into it, the very little that they were.
I don't think anybody touched ice in the first episode.
No, they did.
They did. There was a little more in the second episode too. But
we probably touched more ice in the first episode than any other.
Remember
to be honest.
Remember the first episode? They hit those little goal things on the thing.
Yeah, he's like, "Did you go out get drunk? Did you get drunk with your friends? Huh?" Anyway.
But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, great. Kyle.
Not enough hockey. Let me tell you. Nobody should be calling this a hockey show because there is none.
Well,
this is a fucking show.
I think most people call it a gay romance show.
Because they're boys.
Yeah.
It could just be called a sex show.
Both boys. What?
It could just be called a sex show. Why is it gotta be gay? Because they're boys.
Because they're gay.
Sisters are gay. It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay to
Maybe
be
it's
gay.
just
I
the
don't
I
fact.
didn't
know.
realize I was on the show with a bunch of homophobes.
I think maybe there's more hockey in the season.
No.
That,
Damn it.
I was gonna say, I could tell.
Not really.
I could tell it's not.
I'm being funny about it, but it is kind of a complaint of mine because it's like everybody knows that sports is so gay.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
but
You got tight asses, you got
But-
boys
Yeah.
rubbing up against each other, you got creases, you got folds, you got falling on top of each other, you got
Pheromones,
you got
anger.
ass grabbing, you got
I will
mean-
say hockey
Tell me more.
historically the least gay. Of all the sports, because they're in. There's no tight
yeah,
pants.
that's true.
Baseball, football has tight pants.
That's true. But still,
There's a lot of
Rugby.
fighing.
The gayest sport is rugby. 100%.
Yeah.
pretty
For
gay.
They're
sure.
all closeted.
Pretty gay.
Um,
But what I'm saying is you could have a lot of tension through like showing a match. Like you could have a lot going on during a game
sure.
Yeah.
that could be gay as hell and build up tension
Yeah.
instead of someone getting a blowy 5 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
A blow.
You know? Like what am I supposed to get out of that?
It was at least 10. Okay.
Makes us.
Excel Heroes rivalry is supposed to be hot because they're rivals and we don't see we actually do not see a rivalry.
That
They
is also,
start
yeah,
fucking immediately.
No. They're pinned against each other in like the media as rivals because they're like the two best players
And we
like,
never see it.
Yeah.
What's a
Yeah.
fabricated rivalry? You know.
Right.
Yeah.
But we don't
And
even
it's,
see
like,
the
kind of
fabrication.
real.
We just keep
It's kind
we keep getting
It's like-
told this one's the best. No, this one's the best. They're pitted against each other, and all we've seen is them butt fucking.
Yeah.
That's-
I know.
that's it.
That's crazy. Actually,
I
they
did
haven't
like-
butt fucked yet.
Yeah,
Not
no,
yet.
That's true. That is
In
true.
the
No,
second
but
episode.
I did like the commercial they were making together.
Yes, and
there
they're
was like
laughing.
there was like a good chemistry right there.
There
I think
was.
the actors have great chemistry together.
Yeah, they do.
Honestly.
They really do. Okay, I'm gonna do a very quick snip snap, and this will have spoilers. So I do apologize to anyone who is looking forward to watching the show. But I'm just gonna do a quick run through, okay? Ready, set, go. And it all starts off. Throwback. Okay, we have Ilya Rozanov and Shane Hollander. Ilya's from Russia, Shane is from not Quebec, Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah.
And he text you when the spoilers are okay. Oh wait, so do you want me to tell you when I'm past episode 2? Is that what you mean? You want me to like spoiler alert past episode 2?
Well, she doesn't
No,
want to hear
she-
any spoilers.
yeah, she's dipping. I'll text when you're done with the synopsis.
Okay. So episode 1, they're just meeting, and then they're like it's rookie season, so they're off of the playoffs to try to find their team or whatever. Whatever team wants to like pick them up, and then Shane, who has the highest hockey IQ, who's the one from Canada, gets to go to be in Montreal, which is his mom's favorite team. And then Ilya, who's the Russian guy, plays for Boston. And then me, woo bapi, they're kind of seeing each other. They're like, oh, I know that this guy is great, whatever. Anyway, so then they're like competing each other naturally. And then one day they're like working out. There's just them in the gym, and they're just like kind of like silently competing each other. And then there's a scene where they're like, whew, man, that was hot in there. Do you want some water? And like Ilya's passing Shane water. And then you get this like scene where it's like all of a sudden you see Shane looking at him, and you're like, oh, is he attracted? What's this? Yes, spoiler alert. Yes, he's attracted to him. Fast forward, they're doing a commercial together, and then they're playing against each other, and boo, and then they take a shower or whatever. Shane is taking a shower, then Ilya walks up behind him, and then Shane gets a boner, and then he looks down, and he's like, oh my God, you have a boner? And he's like, shut the fuck up. And then he like looks back and Ilya's just jerking himself off and he's like intending to jerk, like you want to jerk off in the shower together? He's like, no, not here. Because Shane's just like a really scared, like shy boy, whatever. And then he's like, how about I come to your room later then if you don't want to do it here. And he goes, okay. So then later he goes up to his room and then he has his first sexual experience with a man. But they do not do the butt stuff yet because no one really knows who the top of the I think Ilya knows because he's like kind of I have to go faster than this. Basically, they have their first experience. Ilya is like, I'm going to suck your dick, and he does. Or Shane is like, Ilya's like, suck my dick, and Shane does, because he's like, I don't know, this is really hot. And then Ilya's like, okay, I will suck your dick, and then they suck each other's dick, and he goes, okay, I'll see you later. And then they leave, and then
Pause. Just want to insert here, both of them, so quick.
Oh yeah, they came fast.
Insanely quick.
Sometimes that happens, man.
I mean, sometimes it does happen.
Sometimes
That's
that
true.
happens.
Yeah, but
It happens,
Especially if it's like
not
your
me.
first time with
Yeah.
the guy or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
But Ilya,
Not me. I'm fucking. I'm a laster. I be lasting 5 hours sometimes.
that's a problem. And
You
need to see somebody.
sound like
That's bad?
You're lying.
Yeah, you need to see someone.
I thought that was good. Women
little
love
long.
it when you last long.
It's a
Long
little.
time.
That's an all-day excursion.
Yeah.
So for the
Allison,
first
they like it when girls like it when you do it for a long time, right?
Yeah, and so 5 hours. So basically they're kind of like they're like doing it in secret, and then they do it a second time, and Ilya's like, I want to fuck you, and he goes, I don't know, not ready, not right now. And it's like when they're playing a game against each other, he's like, okay, give me your phone number, and then they exchange each other's whatever, and then Shane is like, he wins something, and then Ilya's upset, but Ilya also has like a dad that's like an asshole and also kind of getting dementia and shit, so he's like in a bad mood all the time, but he's just whatever. And then they kiss but he's an asshole. Okay, episode 2. I'm really
It's
gonna try
made
to be
very
quicker.
clear by the amount of times he's been called an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like
I do like that.
Hollander is boring, and Ilya is an asshole.
Yeah.
I like that Ilya he doesn't do anything without consent though.
Oh, he's a consent king. Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Oh, he's just like, are you okay? Are you okay? I bet he has a big dick. I mean, it's
Bare
supposed to
minimum.
be like
he
9
says 9
inches.
inches. Yeah.
He does, but
Bare minimum.
Do you hear Bryce?
men are like,
Go ahead.
I have
Bryce.
9 inches. What'd you
Bryce.
say?
Bare minimum.
Yeah, it is bare minimum to ask for consent for sure.
I'm not gonna congratulate bare minimum.
Okay. All right, he's thinking ahead. So second episode, they've been texting for years, and the Russian is like, I want to fuck. Like he's sexting, it's like flirty behavior, but Shane is like, no. And yes, they're like, they make it to be like, oh, he's really quiet, Shane. And he is. You see that, and I think Shane is really proper. He's that Canadian hospitality, and he's really sweet, but also he has like these moments of outgoingness, which is like weird, but he's also autistic. Like you can't really tell. It's not very clear, but in the book he's written as an autistic man. And there are some things that kind of show that, but it's not like, I think some people think he's a bad actor because of the way that he does his lines, but I could not disagree more. I think he's a phenomenal actor, both of them. Really, really beautiful job. Anyway, so then they're texting, and then finally they're like, okay, I can let you butt fuck me. And then he invites him over to his house. Shane invites Ilya over, and he loses his virginity. And it's like whatever. And then I don't really know what happens. But anyway, then they go to the fucking Olympics in Russia, and afterwards, and then fucking Ilya is being a dick because his dad is awful and dying.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
but he doesn't tell anyone because he's a man and keeps that shit locked and loaded. And so then Shane is like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, get away from me. And then he's like all upset because he's like, I just lost my virginity to this man, and now he's being really cold and he's not texting me back. Like, what the fuck? And then like 6 months later, they're at like an award show and they like present together. And then afterwards, Ilya's like in the back, he follows Shane to the bathroom and he's like, "You want to suck my dick on this floor?" And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You've ghosted me and we were having a really good time. What the fuck?" And he's like, "You want to suck my dick or not?" And it's like, well, you are so toxic. What's wrong with you?
I mean, that
And
is a
then
good question.
It is.
And then of
It's
course
valid.
he goes over to fucking Ilya's apartment and they fuck. And then he doesn't even say goodbye to him afterwards. And there's like this beautiful scene where you see Shane texting and he goes, "See you next summer," which is like their bit. And then he just deletes it. And then he texts, "We didn't even kiss." And then he deletes it. Ugh. I mean, come on. And then the next episode, it cuts to a third character. Now, pay attention, fellas. A
Okay.
third character, Scott. I almost said Scott Disick. Scott Hunter, who's the older guy on the San Francisco team, he is actually from the first book, and he is also gay. Spoiler. And he has a secret boyfriend, and the whole third episode is their love story. And he is closeted, and he loves this man, and is hiding his relationship from everyone because he's the captain of the San Francisco team, and everyone's homophobic, and he doesn't even in San Francisco, whatever. And then, but he does. And so it's like that dynamic of like, I love you, but I can't be honest. And then
They
it
could
goes
have picked any other city.
Like a Texas, like
I know,
there's this
right.
team in Dallas. So
Episode 4, we're going back to the boys, Shane and Ilya, and we're noticing that they're like starting to talk again and they're starting to fuck more. And it's like going
More?
through the years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's like more frequently.
Can I
like
just say-
every time that they're have yes.
Can I just say, you're saying they're going through the years more. They went through years in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's
several
very clunky.
seasons,
Yeah.
and they don't attempt to make them look any
I know.
different after
I know.
5 years. He has
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
stupid fucking bangs.
Yeah.
Like
The same hair, no beard. You know, there's just like
They're consistent.
they're
Same look.
they're consistent. Yeah, so
and
they're
they would be
but it's
Bryce's
like
age. Think of Bryce when
I
he
know.
first started the
I
show
know.
to now.
yeah. Yeah.
he looks
So
exactly the same right now.
they
actually.
like they flip through all these years really quickly that you're like in a span of like a music video you're seeing like Shane like winning the cup and Ilya winning the cup. Oh wait, yeah, whatever, all these like blah 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 whatever. So we're like in 2017, maybe perhaps 2018. And in the fourth episode, so it's you get the sense that they've been seeing each other a lot more. They're just like each other's sneaky link, right? And then there's one time that Ilya, the Russian, invites him over to the house, and they have this beautiful romantic day, and it was just like really casual, and it's just there's a shift because it just all of a sudden becomes normal. Like they're just having a normal conversation and they're eating together. He's like, "Why don't you just stay? Why don't you just stay the night?" They like nap together. They have sex facing each other. You're kind of like,
Ew.
"Whoa, what is this?" I know.
That's
You're
gay.
like,
That's gay.
literally.
looking into the
unreal.
person that you love's eyes.
know,
while
and
you
it's just
have
like-
sex.
And like they're just doing all this like cool casual stuff. And then at one point, Ilya has a phone conversation, whatever, blah blah blah, and he comes back, and then Shane just starts jerking him off, right? And then it turns into this like really like passionate, like long scene of them both jerking like whatever. And then
Okay.
at
A
the
long
end,
jerk-off
as he's coming, Ilya's coming, he says Shane's name, and Shane says Ilya, like he also like moans his name in each other's mouth, and it just like it's this like of like, oh shit,
Is it because they said
this
their
is
first names?
they said their first names instead of their last names. Huge deal, guys.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Do you see that?
Yeah,
I
because
do
you
see
know
that.
when Cyril and I first started dating, whenever we would just say our last names to each other.
Yeah. Rubbing it.
Seraphin.
Did I just
Yeah.
dox you? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, we haven't said it at all on the
Definitely,
show.
definitely over the last 6 years has not been.
It's okay.
7? Where are we at? No, 8?
7
Where are we?
years?
I don't
20
fucking know anymore.
2017.
It's all a blur.
Next
2017,
year is
2016. Yeah, 2017.
Yeah.
Next year is 10 years.
Next
Yeah,
year.
isn't
Damn.
that funny?
What?
Yeah, next year. We still got this whole
Okay,
year.
so 9 years.
You're in high. I'm so sweaty right now, guys.
Yeah.
I'm heated
You're getting
for this
heated.
rivalry.
For the last
Okay,
A
rivalry.
rivalry.
rivalry, dare I say? Okay, and then so Shane freaks out and he's like, "I gotta go," and Hollander and Ilya's like, "No, don't go. No, what are you doing?" And then he's like, "I gotta go," because he's like realizing maybe I
she's
have
so good
feelings
at
for this
those.
man.
Accents.
Is that sarcasm? Okay. Um. Wait, what's that phrase we've been saying at work? Oh, real fresh coming from you. What's that? We're trying to bring some phrase like that back, and anyway. And then he goes, okay, Shane gets invited to a party and he meets this supermodel who's like supposed to be Jennifer Lawrence, basically, but like, whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I'm like in this movie and stuff," and she's like really awesome, and she's like, "Yeah," and then they like hit it off. And then Ilya finds out that Shane's dating this hot superstar, and he's like, "What the fuck? Not my man. He's leaving me for a woman." Also important, the Russian's bisexual, and he's also like a ladies' man. Like he's always fucking a bunch of women, and he's like known for that. That's important. But
We saw that in
Shane,
the first
very
episode.
closed off. Yeah, Shane is like
Or
he's
no,
just
we
like
saw
a very
that in the second episode.
yeah. And then at the end of the fourth episode, where they play a game together, and Ilya doesn't, they haven't been texting because now Shane has a girlfriend who's like Jennifer Lawrence. He's like, it cuts to after the game. Ilya's like, I need to fuck. Let's go to bar. And so then he's like, so he goes to a bar, and then you see that Shane's at the bar dancing with his girlfriend, and they have this like amazing scene where he's like looking across the bar, and he sees Ilya's looking across the bar, and he sees Shane and the girl, and he's like devastated, right? And he's like, "I'm gonna dance with this other hot girl to make him jealous." And it's like beep boo ba, and it's like this beautiful scene where it's like it's really intense. Anyway, then the fifth episode, you have a bunch more stuff, and then they end up playing on a team together, and then they are like, "Fuck, maybe we," and then he's like, "Actually, I'm gay," and then he's like, "Oh, what makes you think that? I fuck you in the ass," and he's like, "No, but like you like women," and he's like, "Okay, yeah," and he's like, "No, I'm just gay. I only like men. I can't look. I have to like close my eyes so I can do this fast," and then he's like, "Okay, fine. Then you're gay." And he's like, "Yeah, and I like you a little too much." He's like, You don't like me, Hollander." And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And then they start crying into each other's arms. And then he's like, and then they, whatever, he's like, "We can't be together." And then Shane gets hurt. Shane gets hurt at a game, and they're playing, and the Russian's like, "Oh, I'm so scared. Where's my, are you okay?" And he visits him at the hospital, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were going to die." And then Shane's like, "Can you come to my cottage this summer? Don't go back to Russia." And then he's like, "Fuck, I don't know. I want to do that, but like, I don't know if I should do that because I like you," and blah, 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 blah. And then, anyway, and then fucking Scott Hunter, the other guy from the third episode, he makes this like crazy thing where he like goes out on the ice when he wins the Super Bowl or whatever the fuck, and then he brings out his
Stanley
gay
Cup.
boyfriend, and then he kisses them in front of everybody, and he comes out in front of everyone, and it changes everything because then they're like, "Oh my god, he's gay and he's open and he's a hockey player. Maybe we could be something." So at the end of episode 5, you have Ilya calling Shane, and he's like, "I'm coming to the cottage." And then the next episode is the cottage, where they're in love and it's romantic and everything is normal and everything is sweet. And then at the end of that whole episode, they're fucking, they're admitting each other's love for each other. They're like finally free. And then at the end, his dad walks in on him, and he's like, "What the fuck is this? He's your enemy." And then he has to force to come out to his parents, and they both are like, "What? You're in love? You've been in love with each other?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's like my boyfriend." And then they're like, "Okay, I love you and I accept you, and I'll come over later for dinner. See you later." And then they drive off into the sunset, and that is it. Ah.
Is that the last episode, or is
Woo!
there more?
That's it.
Is there more episodes
Wow.
coming?
Yeah, no, there's gonna be a season
Locked in.
2,
Oh,
and
for
then
sure.
the author said she's making a third book because it's like insane.
Because it's going crazy.
I'm so sorry that I really wanted to be quick with that, but you really can only do so much.
Hey,
So here's the thing.
I think you did a very good
it's
job.
good.
Thank you. I just don't want to take up too much of everyone's time because I have a lot that I want to bring up. So I have a thesis statement here,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell you how I got here. Ready? All right. Before we talk about this, and I'm going to explain myself. Ready? This is my thesis.
Mhm.
Heated rivalry has blended characteristics from both high and lowbrow romances, creating a new subgenre, which I believe will qualify it as a future modern classic based on the emotional impact it has on society today. I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that. I think that it is something new. And that's why I wish that you guys would pass the third episode because that's when it changes. It's like it
Mm.
shifts into like more highbrow. So it's not like you're watching a romance, like a shitty teen movie or like and it is exactly it's close. It's like 85% of the book. Like they really did a lot of the dialogue is like pretty accurate, but the way that it was created, so it was created like, or the way that it was like executed makes it like translates this like female based story, excuse me, this female created story, it's like filtered through the eyes and the brain of a gay director, so it makes it believable and realistic, and there's something so casual and mundane about their love towards the end, and it's like very toxic at first, like what the fuck is wrong with you, and there's a lot of sex, but it does not end in the same way at all. It ends so wholesome and beautiful. And because it is a gay story, gay characters, a gay storyline, I think in a lot of highbrow or uh popular any like kind of gay, lesbian or gay like story, that it's usually a tragic ending, but it is a beautiful, soft, sweet, kind, gentle, quiet win. And it's different and it makes people feel things. And I've been having conversations with so many people. Anyway, I'm gonna step back a little bit and I'm gonna
Mhm.
say anything else that you guys want to say? Anything else you want to say? Any thoughts,
Um,
concerns?
I will say that first of all, teen movies are not shitty. They're awesome.
No, they are awesome, but I would say they're lowbrow. They're enjoyable, but you're not gonna be like, like a pretentious person isn't gonna put that on their list of like favorite shows for a favorite movie
I'm pretty
most of the time.
pretentious, and I put
No, 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 sure,
she.
sure. But she's all
You're
that.
quiet. Jonas,
She's
you're
all that.
Jonas, you're quiet, by the way.
Oh, am I? Can you hear me now?
yeah.
They're
Yeah, is that better?
good.
Yeah.
They're good, but they're good
But-
because they're entertaining, but are they like,
Yeah. Like
know?
usually people bring up, if they like a teen movie, they bring it up as like a guilty pleasure kind of thing. It's like
Right.
they're not like putting it on their Mount Rushmore.
Looks like I know what my next episode's going to be about.
um,
No,
So
I think. Go ahead. Sorry, Allison. what were you
No,
saying?
I was gonna, so I wrote like a list and I was gonna take a picture and post it so
Okay.
you could see it clear. But I made like a list of what I believe were highbrow movies
okay.
and then lowbrow movies and then
Uh-huh.
classics movies.
Okay.
And whether or not they ended happily or sad or ambiguous. And then I also have an outlier list, which I think Heated Rivalry kind of fits in the middle. But I was gonna maybe go through the list and see if you thought you agreed or if you wanted to switch things up. Yes, Kyle.
What is the uh
Definition.
no, what is the purpose of whether it ends happy or sad?
The purpose.
Yeah, why is that included in the
Because the subgenre that I think Heated Rivalry has kind of has created like a higher quality happy ending for a gay romance. Like
Okay.
that is mainstream at least. Yeah, and like also Heated Rivalry, like it's debatable whether it's high quality or not, but I think the impact, the high quality of the acting and the emotions and the way that it is so naturally presented, it is just it creates like something. It's almost like it's like a maladaptive daydream, like just come to life, if that makes sense. Like it's not it's not something you normally see, but it is believable, if that makes sense. I don't know. That I could work on that one. But yeah, so I put highbrow. It's the blue are when it's a sad ending, and the red is when it's happy. I don't know if you can see. But basically,
A little bit.
there are only 3 red and everything else is blue
Okay.
on this list of highbrow.
Okay, give us an
Low,
example.
Brokeback Mountain. Blue is the warmest color. Carol. Blue Velvet, sad ending. Call Me by Your Name, sad ending. Her, sad ending. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, ambiguous.
Is her a sad ending?
Ambiguous. Is it? It could. I also. I might be wrong, so that's why I kind of wanted help with uh other people's opinions.
No, her is he learns to live with the grief of a lost relationship.
Yeah, that seems kind of sad.
It's I mean,
Ambiguous. Ambiguous. It ain't happy, I'll tell you that.
I mean, it is happy that he's able to get over it and isn't stuck with an AI love because he can't get
Yeah.
over the fact that
But it doesn't make you feel good like the end of Princess Bride, does it? I'm
All right.
gonna, unless
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like
it's your list.
I feel like if I mean I'll move it to ambiguous. Fleabag, sad. Moonlight, sad, right? I haven't seen Moonlight in a while. Brooklyn, happy. That was a good ending. Benjamin Button, sad. Shape of Water, happy. And the Before trilogy. I'd never seen it, but I Googled and it said ambiguous.
Is that the Harry Styles movie?
Ethan Hawke, like the
Yeah.
trilogy. Lowbrow, Twilight. How does that end, guys? Happy.
Dumb.
No, it is.
Happy.
Is happy.
50 First Dates, happy. The Proposal, happy. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, that's lowbrow?
Lowbrow, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No One Wants Me, that new series, happy.
seen that one.
The
Haven't
Fault
seen
in
it.
Our Stars, not happy.
That
Not
is
happy.
Yeah, no, that's a
Not
sound one.
happy. Not happy. Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Happy.
Whoa.
Happy.
Well, I don't think
haven't
Big
seen it.
Fat Greek Wedding's a lowbrow.
It is lowbrow.
It definitely is. It definitely
It's
is.
definitely.
No,
What
that's a great-
I haven't
give me an
seen it, but I
example
know
of
it's
what
lowbrow.
lowbrow is.
There's literal shit jokes in the movie, Jonas. It's lowbrow.
And Joey Fatone is
Oh, you
the
can make
brother.
shit jokes in a highbrow movie.
When was there shit
What's-
joke in that movie? I'm trying to
The
remember.
caca. They talk about caca.
Which part?
Is that before or
No.
after Windex?
There's someone with the name caca. That's how I found out what caca means. That caca
Okay.
is shit. Because from that movie.
Well,
What are
however when the
other
movie came out.
examples?
I don't know.
When did
A
that movie
boy.
come out? 2000? 2001? I just watched it.
All I can say is I watched those movies. I watched all 3 of those movies. I cried at the 3rd movie.
Oh, they're I haven't
Because
seen the 3rd one, but
I think it's because this is when me and Sarah first started dating, and there's a scene where all the families get together and like celebrate and like meeting each other and like, oh, this is your family from this is your family from that, and I started imagining
Oh,
my life with Cyril and like, oh, I'm gonna have a bigger family with her in my life. And
that is
having
really sweet.
sisters that
Yeah.
I don't have. I only have my sister-in-law, but now, I'll have, Cyril's sisters also and their loved ones as well, and we become a bigger family. I don't know. I got really emotional when I watched it with my parents.
Oh, I love that.
Highbrow.
Highbrow.
Because I'm like this when I watch it.
That's highbrow.
Yeah,
That's a
let's-
highbrow.
Eyebrows. But
It's also, I feel like this is a thing that it's not a 1-for-1 comparison because this is a show. I I don't think this works as a movie. And what you listed are all movies.
No, some
Well,
of them
no,
are shows.
Fleabag was a
Fleabag,
show.
No
Mm.
One Wants Me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so I also wrote down like classic. Well, and that's also another thing. It's like I define a classic as something that's either the best of its kind or the first of its kind. And I think Heated Rivalry, I don't like, I mean, look, and these are all just like movies that I put down. There's many more movies, my blind spots, like there's probably other shit that but yeah, like I mean, we could go through what I wrote, or if you want to just,
So you're saying
I would ask you.
You're saying Heated Rivalry is already a classic.
No, I'm saying that it has potential in the future to be called a modern classic.
Because of
I
what?
will. I haven't
gonna
talked about that yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. I was gonna say I'm gonna guess like cultural impact plays a part in that.
Yeah.
The Twilight's a classic.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is
Technically, it would be considered a modern classic. I think.
I think it will be
Twilight.
I think it will be a modern classic.
I think Game of Thrones would be considered a modern classic also because of the
Yeah.
cultural impact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
But
if we
like
look at-
it's not identified yet. Like that's gonna be probably later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you maybe not want it to be a classic, but I
I
do
mean, it's
think
huge. Like just because it's you. Yeah. I mean it.
so
Just because you
what I
might consider it bad.
right. So that's why I wanted to say like they're in the classics genre that I listed.
Mhm.
I have both high and lowbrow on there. So like Dirty Dancing is a lowbrow movie, but it's a fucking great movie. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think that's a lowbrow movie.
would you say The Notebook is a lowbrow movie?
No.
Because
No.
it's like what about Pretty Woman?
No.
Yeah, because it's a classic. So you don't identify it as a lowbrow.
Why
But if
why would it be a lowbrow?
because it's a rom-com and it has the similar characteristics and formula as other lowbrow movies, but they do it differently because they either they do it very well or they were really popular. So so you have Gone with the Wind, for example, I put down as a classic. Gone with the Wind, made in the 30s,
Long time ago,
39.
yeah.
It won the Academy Award for Best Picture. It's known as a classic. If that shit was made today, no one would see it. It's boring as fuck. But because it was the first of its kind, everyone's like knows Gone with the Wind, you know?
Okay.
But it's on I put When Harry Met Sally. Phenomenal movie. Excellent feel good, but it's considered lowbrow because it's a rom-com. And who predominantly loves rom-coms? Women. And
Okay.
and when women like things, it's considered lowbrow. Or when it's women-centered, it's seen as kind of, that's kind of low quality. But highbrow, where it's like negative or dark, or when things are called films instead of, and it's not always by men, because there are also some really great highbrow movies from women, or about women, like for example, Little Women that came out recently.
Yeah.
I think is highbrow, Greta Gerwig. But Barbie isn't. Anyway, this is what has been consuming my mind. I have had conversations with women and gay men about this. I have not had many conversations with straight men. And I was really looking forward to like having like more of a conversation about like what your thoughts were and stuff, and like if you would agree or disagree with my categories, and also what I've been reading about how other women have been feeling about this.
I mean,
So
we could have those discussions still.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
why don't you? So we've already discussed some of the movies,
yes,
but you want to go into?
I want to say like why I think it's so impactful.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So I got these notes from a internet user named Hannah Bella, and she she characterized it in like she identified like 6 different things, which she said like this love story represents an even playing field. So because they're gay, well, let me just like read what I wrote, the quick notes. That brings balance. Two men pretty equal with no inherited power dynamic between them or expectations based on our gender, allowed to be small and vulnerable, but also masculine. And I think people crave, this is a quote of hers, I think people crave that freedom within love. And then another quote, she says, yearning without being watched is like number 2. And it's like a long form of foreplay, yearning without the objectification. Women are wanted, usually physically. Here, desire is mutual and symmetrical. So even though things are really sexual, it's more symmetrical. Basically, the heated rivalry, because it starts with it was created by a woman and then filtered through by a gay man. It's the female gaze in a way that isn't really normally seen. And there's some movies that show the female gaze, like flickers of it, and it's really impactful. And those scenes have been um blah 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 blah. And yeah, I just think that the show is really good, and it's been popularized by women, straight women down to gay women, down to gay men, down to straight men. And now that there's a podcast called Empty Netters, they're all these hockey players that have like been really loving this game or really loving the show because it's so corny. And like at first they're like, what the fuck is this? And then by like the 3rd episode, they're like, oh, like they're so invested. It's like really nice to see these different demographics of people enjoying something that they didn't think that they would enjoy, you know? So any comments?
I
Anything
will.
else?
Go ahead, Bryce.
I was gonna say, like I said, I was definitely, me personally, I famously haven't seen a lot of like movies, and so especially like, I guess movies and shows that are intended for more like women audiences, or like I haven't seen Twilight, I haven't seen a lot of those rom-coms you named and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I personally don't know how it compares to things like that.
Yeah.
As far as like how it's written and stuff like that. But like I said, I definitely understand watching the first 2 episodes and seeing like a bit of the discussion and stuff on social media, stuff like that. I definitely understand why it's popular, why it's gotten the different audiences it has, and brought in a lot of attention and stuff like that from, like you said, female audience, gay audience, down to the straight audience.
Yeah, it's just it's
I
been
can
like
I can see why, and
yeah.
I like I said, I want to watch the rest of it. Like you said, it does like flip.
It flips. So the 3rd episode to me is like the worst one because it's like because Meg just said that she watched the 3rd one. Like the 3rd one, it like to me reads just like a fucking romance novel. And it's like a little bit gritty. It's like hard for me to watch because I don't really care for them. But then it's like you need that context in order to get the continuation of the story with the other 2 guys. So it's you see, and that's the thing, like 50-50 people say that they really liked Kip, and I always forget his name, Kip and Scott.
The other
So
couple.
50% of people really love those 2. And okay. So I think once you hit number 4, it might change. So let me try to explain what the female gaze is. I'm gonna do a screen share.
Also known as lesbians.
Lesbians.
The
No,
female
it's
gaze.
it's not the. Oh, I see.
That was a good one.
I will say that I have seen a lot of Instagram reels and TikToks of
I know.
women
Come to the
enjoying
cottage.
hockey
Yeah.
because the guys are stretching on the ice and all this stuff. I get it. Honestly, like I said, I watched the first episode. It compelled me to watch the second episode, and I feel like if I finish the second episode, I'll watch the third because it is
Yeah.
very captivating.
I guess if I just like
Show.
I'm trying to like explain that it's more than just like a surface level, like horny
Well, the thing is, I want to
show.
see
Yeah.
where Shane's emotions are going to end up as I watch the show, because he's confused. I
Yeah.
understand this is new for him. I want to see where his thought process, his emotions are going as the show continues.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Very cool. And if you and also if you didn't want to watch it, that's fine too. Like I get it if you don't like it. It's just my I guess I'm like very protective of people who like things like it's like a guilty pleasure too. You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
it's not heated rivalry, but like romances, you know, and I
Mm.
think it's like
Yeah.
I think it's like a societal thing that, you know, it's like and not all of them, you know, like The Notebook I feel was really impactful, which is why I put it in a classics category,
Mhm.
you know, or it's like Titanic, for example, like that would be a classic,
Mhm.
or you know, someone would be considering it a classic, or
Yeah.
what else? A Star is Born because it was remade a lot,
Mhm.
but it just doesn't hold the same sort of oomph as like a Hallmark movie, you know? And I feel like if you're gonna like a Hallmark movie versus, I don't know,
What doesn't hold
there,
an oomph?
I feel like like someone's perception of quality of their taste
Uh,
is is it's perceived as less than if they enjoy something like a Hallmark movie
mhm.
versus
Yeah.
something that's more like Moonlight, you know,
Mhm.
La
Yeah.
La Land.
Yeah.
Like you're going to perceive that person differently.
Mhm.
But if someone like a woman who wants to enjoy a fantasy, who's it's usually women who read these stories, right? Because now I'm talking romance novels. It's like a woman really enjoys a storyline and it ends happily, like that most of the time when it's in a movie, it's going to be a lowbrow movie unless it's considered a classic. And when it's considered a classic, it becomes okay to watch again.
Mhm.
Like Pretty Women, I don't know, I wasn't there, but like Pretty Women in like the early 90s or whatever when it came out, I'm sure it was just kind of like, ugh, whatever.
Mhm.
But now everyone's seen Dirty Dancing, everyone's seen Pretty Woman. What's another one? When Harry Met Sally. Love Actually would be another one. Oh, it's just a corny movie, but now everyone plays it for Christmas, you know? And that's also an ambiguous ending, kind of leaning towards that. Whatever. Anyway, I could go on, but I digress. But there's a lot of like, there's you see like there's like a lot of points that I'm trying to like get at,
Mhm.
and it's very confusing and it's very okay, but let me just fucking show you what visually.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for your stimulating company.
Yep.
It has been most instructive. Not at all. Pleasure is all mine.
I forgot she was in this. Not
Darcy?
Elizabeth.
The hand. Okay,
Let me try this.
so that one scene has women in a fucking chokehold.
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
we know why? Why do you think it
I,
is?
doesn't he have like an issue with interacting with women?
No.
Oh god, no, then I'm not
No,
sure.
no,
I
no.
don't know. I never.
You guys
Yeah.
know?
I don't know. Actually, I would love to know.
You're funny. You're like, yes, please. Actually,
I
thank you,
I know.
appreciate you. It's because of the hand,
Is
of course,
Yeah.
obviously.
Why? Why the? Yeah. Why the
The
hand?
hand, because the hand shows tension. He's like it's implied that that made him nervous. It's all like these like little the way that he looked at her and was scared, the way she looked at him in confusion, all those little
Mhm.
things. It's like, what does it mean? It's a mystery. Like that was a little gesture, a kindness. But he doesn't. But he is a mean guy. But that was a sweet. It's all these little things, right?
Uh,
These little acts of service,
mm,
little kind gestures of love. is the female gaze. Also, it's like it's the face, it's the emotion. And there's a scene that I wanted to show of, and I'll do one scene from Heated Rivalry that you haven't seen yet that shows and I know how to do the screen share now.
Okay,
That
good.
shows the faces, the expression, the mystery of what the person's thinking, rather than the male gaze, which is the body and like the sexualization of a person, which is usually the woman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So now, okay, context. You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Context. This is the club scene where Shane has a new girlfriend, and then Ilya's like, I got to get out of here, I gotta fuck. So he goes to a club and then end up at the same fucking club.
Yeah.
And now okay, whatever, here we go. Okay, and then
Let's be real. Getting over someone
Better help.
feels I'm depressed. Fuck, wait. Hold on. It's like stuck. Hold on.
What is?
Wait, you're not seeing that now. Okay.
No,
Yeah, so that's an example of like faces being in the female gaze. And then the male is like an episode of Euphoria where they're like doing the same thing, but it's like mostly catered towards like the women, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, there were other scenes that are really good. I don't know. I think the acting is really good, and yeah, the show is really good. And I get it, it just feeds something in me. And I think it's gonna be pretty impactful. Also on IMDb, episodes 5 and 6 are rated as like this tied for like second highest rated episode on IMDb.
Yeah. I did see. I think the whole show is like really high rated. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but specifically the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
Again,
anyway,
why
that's
it
it
might be
for
considered
me,
a modern
guys.
classic.
I think it's gonna be a modern classic. Give it 15 years.
15. Okay.
15. We'll come back to this.
It'll be in the
And-
same vein as
So
And then Twilight will also be in the
Friends.
Okay.
classic list.
So
Friends
yeah,
would be-
I was gonna say
would be considered a
you're
modern classic.
you're saying it's not a flash in the pan. It's gonna be talked about like Twilight. Like people are gonna like reference it.
Maybe.
Not
Maybe.
not
I don't
not
know.
talking
This
about
is a
like,
theory. This is I don't know.
But people- but people are gonna like 15, 20 years from now like reference it.
I
all the
think
time.
I think it's going to inspire a lot of similar stories and content to be created.
Okay.
I think I think I think it's going to shift some stuff in media.
Well, I mean, it's already popular in the literature.
It is, but
So-
it's not, and that's like another point I wanted to bring up.
But that's what I'm saying.
Shows
Like
make
this,
it.
I think with this show that opens it up for more people to.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
they-
because
yeah.
it's Canadian and not an American company, like it's Crave Original, it's not HBO. HBO is a distributor. It's not
Licensing.
Netflix. There's an author that I love named Emily Henry, and she just came out with a movie adaptation, her first ever. And her books are pretty horny. And then I watched the movie on Netflix, and it was just like this corny, regular schmegular, lowbrow. Like I've seen this before, and the sex wasn't. It wasn't like, what the fuck is this? It's nothing. No nipple in sight.
No
And
nip.
it's like no nip, and it's like, look, contradictory, right? Because you're like, oh, like, but you're gonna be sexualizing them too. But it's like, it's the passion, it's the buildup. It's like it needs to equal to something. I don't know if that makes sense, but guys,
Look,
rough.
Quick question.
Yes.
So this is based off of a second book from a writer.
The second, yes,
So
a different couple.
So the first book has not
Is-
been adapted at all, except
fir-
for
no,
like
the
maybe the
first
third
book-
episode.
I should have mentioned is Kip and Scott. That's why
Yeah, but-
they put
But it wasn't adapted into a show. Only the third episode is
only the third episode. Yeah.
references
first
the
book.
first book at all.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if there was another show.
Yeah. There's actually a bunch of different gay hockey players have their own books and their own relationships.
Nice.
Crazy.
That is
Everyone's
crazy.
Yeah.
It's real life. I mean,
Actually,
there
Rachel
are gay hockey
Reed,
players.
She posted it it was a fanfic originally, but she made it as a Captain America and who's that other guy that he's friends with? Bucky? Bucky?
Bucky.
Bucky.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Fanfic. And it did really well. And he's like, guys, but this is actually the characters I wanted it to be, like I know you guys really like it, it's Captain America, but that's not truly what it was. Like this is the original story. And then she like posted that, and then people liked that more. And then yeah, so then it was published, and then she made a whole series and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know. Meg just said that the director of the show is the same guy who did Letterkenny. I didn't know.
Wow,
I
that
don't
is
know who that is.
crazy.
I didn't know that.
Letterkenny is a Canadian comedy
Comedy show.
show.
It's basically male Gilmore Girls with how fast they talk.
Ew. Oh, I like Gilmore Girls though. I
No,
love
it
Gilmore
was the
Girls.
speed talking that makes
Oh,
it.
okay,
so-
okay. Yeah.
But
It is not anything like Gilmore
Yeah,
Girls.
yeah.
nothing like Gilmore Girls.
Very different.
It's just the speed talking. But
Wait, what's it about?
Farmers, rednecks,
farmers in Canada.
Canada.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
funny.
I
It's
thought it
literally just their kind
It's
of
funny.
life in small town, and
I
They
thought
get
it
into
was an
shenan-
American show for the longest time, and then I was
they
like,
get into
why are these-
shenanigans.
Yeah, why do these people sound weird? But they're Canadian. That's why. it's a fun show.
Sorry.
That's good.
Almost, pretty much.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry.
You should.
I
you should
say
watch
that.
it.
I
It's
say
pretty funny.
sorry. What'd you say?
You should watch it. It's a pretty funny show.
I'll look into it. Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
They
Alright,
have
well,
a little.
yeah.
They have a little heated rivalry moment. I think
They
there is a
did.
gay moment they have in the show. A little gay moment they have in the show.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
I don't think
I gotta look
I've
it
seen
up.
like 1 or 2 episodes.
Oh.
I gotta look it up. I'll send it
haven't
to you,
seen
Allison, tonight.
Okay.
That
Thank
makes
you.
sense. Though.
But people also like that show.
They do.
So,
But
so the director's 2 for 2.
2 for 2. There you go. He knows how to pick them. But anything else you want to say about this show, or want
No,
to?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good, honestly. I appreciate it. I recommended Huge Rivalry, guys. That's it.
Well,
Gonna be a
good.
classic.
Hopefully,
yeah.
it gets so good that they do the first movie, the first book.
Well, they're adapting the third book. You said, right? Is it right?
They're
Yeah, I
doing the
think
third or
they're
the,
doing the
the
third book.
second book
The second-
of Shane and Ilya. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the author's writing the third book.
Yeah, it comes out in September.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's more to the story.
She's got things to say.
I know she does.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll like I said, I need to watch the rest of it to
If you do,
see the whole.
if
thing.
you do, I want to hear your updated thoughts on it.
Okay.
I would be very curious to hear
Yeah.
what you would think.
Are you watching it with your partner, Bryce?
Me? No, I was just watching by myself.
No. Maybe you should
I
watch it
love
together.
that.
See what that.
Yeah, might benefit
I'll-
you. No, no.
I was gonna watch it with Cyril on our because we drove from Dallas to Houston. Again, a 4-hour drive. That's like 3 trips from New Haven to what's the capital of Connecticut?
Hartford, you're right.
Hartford. That's
That's
like
like
3.
that's like you go to Hartford. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off the stove. You go home and then you go back to Hartford.
But we watched One Battle After Another instead. She found that very compelling.
I did not like that movie.
Really?
It was interesting.
I thought it
It
was
was interesting for sure.
Yeah.
People really like it.
A lot of
People really
conservatives
like-
were
I did. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't like it.
like leaving it.
I thought it was all right.
It was okay.
I didn't like it as much as people.
That's how I felt about it. Watching
We're
hyping
it,
it up.
watching it the first time at least. Maybe I have to
Yeah.
watch it.
I
again,
liked
don't
it.
know.
I thought it was very nice.
It's
It's the
fine.
first time I've ever seen Leonardo DiCaprio in that kind of a role, like him
Oh.
acting like that.
Yeah.
But the movie strays away from being what it is in the beginning, and then it just becomes a story about a father trying to find his daughter. It does-
Because I think I couldn't get past the second half. Then I was just like cleaning and like doing
Oh.
stuff that I didn't get to that part. You said the
Oh.
second half is like him finding his daughter.
It's just basically him trying to find his daughter.
Okay.
But Cyril was like, she was like this watching the whole time.
Hmm.
So
There's funny bits I enjoyed.
there's funny
But,
bits.
yeah. I
What's
think
his
it was
name?
fine. It was
Sean
fine.
Penn.
Sean
Sean
Penn is
Penn, yeah.
the
Stressed me out.
yeah
Stressed me out.
a funky ass role.
It is.
Really?
So Cyril doesn't watch a lot of movies, and I will say that she liked this movie so much that she decided to write her own essay about the movie.
See,
Wow.
that's
we
the
were still
thing. Some
driving.
people are really fucking passionate about that
Yeah.
movie. Some people really love it.
Hmm.
It couldn't be me, you know? That was funny. I used to laugh at that. He said, I'm not having that.
But no, give it another shot. It's, I mean, sit down for it a little bit. Maybe watch it with Blaze.
No, we did. We tried. We
Oh,
couldn't get, we
okay.
didn't like
Never
it.
mind.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me.
Hey, some things aren't for you, you know.
There you go. Truly. Okay.
Well.
Well, if that's not the lesson for tonight, you know? Thank you. Appreciate you. I didn't even see who's on that. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna go to bed. And how do I end this? How do we end this?
However
say
you
goodbye?
want.
Any final anything you want to say? Good. Anybody anything anyone wants to say?
I think
No.
I think I said my piece.
Bless. And peace be with you all.
And also with you.
Lift up your spirits.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Take care.